Welcome to Programming Your Mind with Coach Milan. With this method, you will be able of speaking a good level of the language in at least for 4 to 3 minutes. That depending on the dedication that you force yourself to do. Okay, so the step number one, we're going to follow the sort of steps. The first one implies that interaction. It is called the introduction, but basically is an interaction with a song, which one's going to strengthen your listening comprehension and also is going to motivate you for repeating, imitating the sounds in a very funny way. Music is very important, and that's why I place it as the number one of all the tools for learning the language. Number two, the first interaction. The first interaction with the vocabulary. Basically, you guys are going to watch a video where we show the vocabulary, the target vocabulary, and we match the words with the pictures of the words with the words in Spanish. So we got to take into account the spelling, the words in English. The idea is that students solve the activity watching the video and with the supporting of their tutor. Step number three, deepening of the vocabulary. Remember that the vocabulary it is going to be always the base. They're going to be the columns of our learning. Okay, so if we know words, we are going to be able of using those words in different situations in which we are going to get involved. For making these activities is very appropriate that students have already done the two previous activities. The goal in this activity is that of this level is that students match the pictures with the given description, making an emphasis and emphasizing on the sound of the word and also focusing on their spelling. But we have to give more prevalence to the listening part. Step number 5. Predictive thought. Predictive thought. In this level, we have to motivate students to relate the descriptions of an action with their cause or consequence. For example, we are starting the daily routines, and the student already understands the phrase. I always wake up at 5 in the morning. The student must relate this phrase with other 3 or 4 phrases that complete the idea. Option number 1. Remember that the main phrase is I always wake up at 5 in the morning. So we're going to offer some options that are going to help us to see which of those options is related with the sentence number 1. The first option is because it is too late. Option 2, because I work at home. Option 3, because I start work at 6 a.m. For the other beginner students, we offer vocabulary in context. The most advanced they are, the best we make the emphasis on the grammar and relationship among ideas. Step number 5, questions and answers. At this level, the students have already had an approach to the studied vocabulary. In consequence, they can be motivated for making observations of pictures where they find the vocabulary and answer questions about what they perceive. Before starting up this interaction, it is very appropriate to emphasize on the words that are going to be asked. For example, I want to ask, who is in the picture? Who's she? Who? What is he doing? What is she doing? The student must be offered to a series of aids and supports that help them to understand the question, and after that, they may respond. The students that are already read, we can require a major coherence and the formulation of phrases and the usage of the grammar, applying it on the context. Exposition level number 6. At this level, the students are going to organize a presentation in English, following the step by steps disposed in the on the descriptional video. For this activity is the vital importance the support at home and support by teachers too. Step number 7, conversation. During this activity, it will be shown the pictures used during the process, and will be made questions about the previous questions done, motivating students to respond in the best way, generating a conversational dynamic. Step number 8, we must look forward to understand the grammar process in a very sequential. Step number 8. This time we must look forward for the understanding of the grammar process in a sequence with the support of stories and narrations, which we will get extra vocabulary. It must be performed an evaluation every week with the according to the we must prepare. We must look forward for the comprehension of the grammar process. On this sequence, with the support of the stories and narrations through ones, we will get extra vocabulary. We must make evaluation every week according to the acquiring of the vocabulary for each student.